Hello again, what's up YouTube world? It is your girl here, the Venusian Bull, and I wanted to actually post an addendum to my Cancer video because in the spirit of Virgo season, I just wasn't entirely satisfied with the video in reference to the information that I divulged. I felt like there was a lot more information to give for Cancer, and also I felt like I was speaking too low in the video, so some of the good information I was giving you may not have even heard it. So yes, I'm being thorough. That's how the Virgos do it. That's how it is having its effect on me. So I want to just start off, and I'm so upset that I forgot to mention this celebrity that is a Cancer, but 50 Cent, like, come on now, like, him and his emotional and sensitive ass self, especially on social media, he's like that real sensitive Cancer that like tries to cover it up with all this masculinity and stuff like that, but really he be crying at home. That's the vibe I get from 50 Cent. R.I.P. Kanan, if you haven't seen Power. Moving right along. So Cancers are prone to do things subconsciously. This isn't something that I mentioned in my last video. Like saying they want one thing out loud, but thinking the opposite in their head. So subconsciously, the latter kind of comes to fruition, which is kind of low-key what they really wanted, but it may not happen in the way that they wanted to. So just remember that when it comes to Cancer energy, it's all about the subconscious. And that's true for, for the water signs in general, Pisces included especially. So let's see here. It's not as strong as Pisces, but it's strong, that subconscious feeling. In reference to the entertainment aspect, so Cancer energy can be prone to the entertainment field, especially acting and drama, because like I mentioned, they have those great memories. So that means that they can remember scripts, like lengthy scripts and things of that nature, or they can even be screenwriters because their descriptive and imaginative minds, they go a long way and stuff like that. So it might be a lot of like behind the scenes people in entertainment that have Cancer energy as well. Cancer's energy, I mentioned this, I touched on this in the last video, but I did want to point out that they can be a bit desperate when it comes to trying to find a man and keeping a man. They're like the ones that like go to college and one of their goals is, I'm going to get a man. Like at 18, I'm going to find a husband. I want to settle down. I want to have a family and be married by the time I am 22. That might be a dated concept a little bit, but since Cancer energy is a traditionalist, that's still kind of the MO of a Cancer, especially for a woman, even for a man. Even Cancer men be wanting to settle down early and stuff like that. They're definitely prone to stay in relationships for the long haul, sometimes even if they're really not working because they're about that stability. And Taurus and Capricorn energy are pretty similar in that aspect as well. So since the moon rules comfort, what makes you comfortable, Cancers are always seeking comfortability. So that can mean, from food to their career, to their relationships. So for Cancer, comfortability equals security. Like they kind of go hand in hand. So I mentioned in the last video how a Cancer can kind of be the racist of the zodiac. So can Capricorn, so can Aries, so can Leo. Obviously any sign can be racist, but since Cancer represents nations and nationalities and races and creed, they can be prone to that. But on the flip side, they could also be people who are very proud of their heritage, very proud of where they come from, their background. If we're speaking about being, pro-black, that would be a representative of a Cancer. And I'm not talking about the over-the-top, pro-blackness, hotepi type shit. I'm talking about just being proud of where you come from and, being proud of being black. I'm using black as being an example because I am black. And I'm proud to be black. So I just had to point that out. Mars and Cancer here. And also on the other flip side, they can have actually a disdain or a dislike for their background or their culture and seek to find a new, family or home. That's a major theme with Cancer, the home. Cancer energy, since it rules women, is usually pro-women. So careers that a Cancer may have may involve like other women. They may have really good relationships with women, long-lasting relationships, or it could be the opposite, where they have a lot of problems with women, depending on how Cancer may be aspected in their chart. So when it comes to empowering women and pro-women, think Beyonce, who run the world, girls. I know I always reference Beyonce, but she got mad songs that like fit to the T for these signs. So excuse me, I can't even help it. They're very thoughtful and sincere people. And the moon typically signifies new beginnings, new awakenings, if you will. So with the 3 eclipses that we had this summer, one was in Cancer. I believe that it happened on July 12th. It kind of forces you to look at life from a new perspective, a new beginning. So the effects of the eclipses can last months, even years after the eclipse actually happened. So that's the significance of the eclipse. And I wanted to discuss it because Cancer is ruled by the moon, and the moon is involved in eclipses. Women with prominent Cancer energy can actually have large breasts and a voluptuous figure. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole Betty Boop type of thing. Also, they may retain their fupa, whether they've had children or not. And, the little gut that you have, after you have the baby, or maybe you haven't even had a baby or something like that. You got a little gut in your stomach. It's just difficult for people with Cancer energy to lose that gut. Men too, to use that stomach fat, lose the stomach fat. And that's because Cancer rules the stomach. To kind of make light of it and everything, Cancer should always trust their gut. And I say that being jokingly serious, because Cancers really should. They have great intuition. Cancers are not just emotional to be emotional, at least not typically. It's usually because Cancers are just very sensitive to various energies around them, and they can sense if something isn't right or something is a little off. So, like I mentioned, a Cancer should really trust their gut when it comes to being around, those energies. So it may cause them to react in an emotional way because the energy is not pleasant. So that was all of the additional information I had for Cancer, and I did want to add in a song for Cancer. We are family. Hey, hey, I got all my sisters with me. Song is so Cancer. We are family, like duh. So I feel a lot better that I gave that addendum to Cancer, because I just feel like it was more for me to say a little bit about Cancer. I mean, it's a water sign. There's so much depth, and there's so much to say and so much to talk about. Cancers are prone to repeat themselves, so I apologize if I have. The Virgo video will be coming later on today. You do not want to miss it because it is Virgo season. Yay! So I'm really excited about doing the Virgo video. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.